Behind me right here, you can see the Huracan Tech, my Tesla. This is a typical scenario. Between races, I need to charge up on the devices. You can see the portable power station comes in super handy. I'm charging my drone, my iPhone, the drone controller, the Jackery to measure the performance data, my tire inflator, a couple of GoPros, and the drone batteries. And this thing is charging it with no problem. If you want to check on what it's doing, you hit the smart display button right there, and you can see the exact output. It's outputting 62 watts, and it's got 9 hours left of charging to charge these devices. So this is the Jackery 1000 Pro portable power station, and today I'm gonna do an unboxing of this unit and show you how useful this is for adventures out in the wild or functional use for charging at the track on my devices, and especially for emergencies. Down here we got hurricanes, and this 1000 watt hour battery backup can power everything for hours on end. Let's get to the unboxing and go through all the cool stuff you could do with this unit. So first up, we gotta pop open the top part here. We got a manual, and we got a little bag here, which I believe is the power charging cords. So it comes with a cord to plug it into the wall. Comes with a cord to charge it with your car, and it comes with a solar adapter and another solar adapter. So let's pop open the top here and get this out of the box. This unit weighs in at about 25 pounds. It's kind of the right size. It's 1000 watt hours. So it's a good size where you can pick it up and tail it around, but not too heavy where, you know, it's unwieldy and hard to move around. So if you're not familiar with Jackery, they've been the leader in portable power stations since 2012. Clean energy. Instead of using a gas generator like the old days, these things can hold a ton of power, and you can basically just charge them up a few different ways. This one specifically can charge up from a wall outlet. So it comes with a heavy duty orange cable here. In the back is where you plug this in. And so you got a plug for solar, I'll talk about that in a minute, and a plug for wall power. So simply plug this in here, plugs this into the wall, and it takes about 1.5 hours, 1.5, 1.6 hours to charge from 0 to 100%. And you can also charge via solar panels as well. Jackery sells quite a few different kind of solar panels depending on how big of an array you want to get, but you can charge this unit up to 100% via solar in about 10 to 12 hours, and even less if you get bigger solar arrays. Now the third way to charge this up is using the cord that includes from your car. So if you want to plug this into your car's cigarette lighter adapter, plug this into the back. This takes about 12 hours to charge. But you know, if you're out in the wilderness and you're out camping or something like that, you want to power a bunch of different devices, hook up a solar array during the day. This thing will continue to charge and power your devices, and then at night it'll run all night, and you can watch TV or do anything else you might want to do when you're camping and so forth. So inside here's a 1000 watt hour lithium ion battery. So that's basically 1 kilowatt hour. So if you had 100 of these, it would equal my Tesla Plaid. And supports 1000 charge cycles. So using it once a week, this thing will run for about 10 years. It comes with a 3-year warranty. They also have options to extend the warranty as well. And you don't have to keep this thing plugged in all the time. So once you charge to 100%, it'll hold up to 80% charge over an entire year. So you can charge the thing to 100%, stick it in a closet, and then when the emergency comes around, fire it up and you'll have at least 80%. So on the front here, let's go over some of the power outlets we have. Now on the front, there's also a very bright LED light. There's functional buttons to turn on each device. So right here you can turn on the LED light. It's got a low, a high, and then a flashing function there. And then these other buttons here, that's used to turn on the AC outlets right here. So there's 3 of them. This supports 15 amps. So you can power a ton of appliances with this, such as microwaves, coffee makers, car chargers, power tools, refrigerators, TVs, all kinds of stuff. There's a display of how much power it can power each device up on the Jackery website. I put a little graphic up here so you can see all the devices that can power. And you got 3 of those, and also you got USB-A and USB-C, and there's a separate power button to turn those on as well. So if you want to power, and the USB-C supports up to 100 watts, so fast charging for your iPhone, power your laptops or any other devices. I use this when I'm on the road racing, and I plug in my drone, and I plug in my GoPro batteries, and I plug in a laptop if I'm doing some editing out there. So this allows me to, during downtime between races, maybe during lunch, I can charge up all the devices and be ready to go for the next set of races. Also on the front is a smart display, so it shows how much power when you're charging it you're gaining and how long it's going to take to fully charge. It also shows the power outputs. When you have devices plugged in here and here, it'll show you how much power is going out and how much battery life is remaining. I'm going to plug in some devices in a minute after going over some of the features and kind of show you how that works. And then over here, is a 12-volt cigarette lighter adapter, so if you want to plug in devices that would normally plug into your car, you can plug that in there as well. Now durability wise, this is level 9 shock protection, so you can actually drop this from about 3 feet and it's just fine. It's got little grippy feet on the bottom there as well, so it's made for the outdoors, it's made to be durable. Alright, so now let's plug in some devices, check out the smart screen, and then go over some different scenarios in which I actually use the Jackery 1000 Pro. So I got a bunch of devices here, and we're just gonna power on the display so you can see it's at 100%, and then we're gonna power on the USB ports, and then we're gonna power on the 110 outlets, and let's just get started. First up, this is for power tools. This is my Milwaukee charging station, so it uses to power my impact wrenches, my drills, my tire inflators. So if we wanna charge the batteries up, we'll just plug that right in there, and then you can see we're lighting up. One's already charged, but the other one's red. So we're charging these things up right now. Also, like if you want to charge your car, you were to pinch, you had no power, or your car's in a location where you didn't have power, use it for that. This is my McLaren lithium-ion battery charger. So you take that, that's plugged into this 765 LT behind me, and we'll drop this around here, plug this in as well. And there we go, powering up, and there you go. Red light or orange light is on. It is actually charging the McLaren as we speak. And on the display, you can see we're still at 100%, and you can see the output right now is 125 watts. So let's plug in some more stuff. USB-C quick charging for my phone. We'll just plug that in a USB-C port right there. Plug in my phone. Boom, there we go, charging. I got my laptop adapter with the MagSafe. Here we go, plug that in. And we'll plug in my laptop. There we go. So now we're charging my laptop, we're charging my iPhone, we're charging my Milwaukee devices. I also have my Apple Watch, which I'll plug in. And boom, charging. So right now, we still got, you know, more plugs for USB stuff here, but I'm charging power devices, my Apple Watch, charging up my car, charging up my laptop, charging up my phone, charging up my watch, and we still got power to go. So this thing will last forever. I'm trying to look at the front here on the display, and it'll actually tell you. All right, so right now you can see on the display, it might be hard to read, but we're outputting 168 watts right now, and this will charge all these devices for 5.9 hours. Now, if you're outside and you had solar available, you're outside in the sun, like a lot of times I'm racing, you could plug in solar panels to the back of this and then take that sun power and charge the device and charge the battery unit right here while you're charging all your devices. Pretty cool. Now this would come certainly in hand for emergency as well, as we're down here in South Florida, you get a lot of hurricanes and power can get knocked out for days at a time. So, you know, I have a built-in, do have a generator, a gas generator, but it's such a hassle. You need fuel and it smells bad and you gotta deal with all that kind of stuff. And for essentials to survive while they kind of put your power back on, I think this is a much better solution. So they also have larger models of this as well. If you wanted additional power, you can go up to 1,500, even 2,000 watt hours with the Jackery units, and you can power stuff even longer. So there you go, now we're at 99%, and you can still get about 5.7 hours, outputting 170 watts. It shows the input over here as well on the smart display. So if I were to plug that in, it would show how much power it's either drawing from the solar, from your car, or from the wall outlet, and how long it would take to charge up to 100%. Alright, so that is a wrap of reviewing the Jackery 1000 Pro. You can charge it via solar, you could charge it through the wall, you could charge it from your car, you could power just about everything. It's got the smart display which shows your how long it takes to charge, and how much power you're outputting. Right now I'm charging my car, I'm charging my watch, my laptop, my phone, my power devices, and it can charge even more simultaneously. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to pick one of these up. Special deals from Jackery. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, post the video on the channel, and we'll see you next video.